Hello friends, this is Jagannath. Welcome back to our YouTube channel CNC Groove Tech Center. Today we will learn about how to do grooving cycle in short-term programming method. In this method, we have different type of grooves, so that on the basis of the different applications we can use different type of various type of groove cycle. Usually if we are going for grooving, always we think what is the tool, what is the material, what is the cutting parameters. These all sections we need to understand before going to grooving cycle. So that before going to the direct operation, before going to the direct programming, I would like to request you, if you are new on my channel, kindly please subscribe to my channel. If you will subscribe my channel, I will get a motivation from you, and on the basis of that motivation, I will definitely try to give you more knowledge from my side, and we will learn together. So please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, you also can ask me. On the basis of your questions, I will also try to give you the solution. So this is my short-term programming window, short-term programming blank page of the machine. 828D, 840 DSL, both our controllers have this type of the options available in market. So in this cycle, what is header and what is footer, this type of discussion already I given in my previous lecture. So that description is given in my description box. You can go through that link, and on the basis of that link you will understand how to give header and footer for the any cycle in short-term process. Okay, so in front of you, you can see this type. This is the grooving cycle programming or grooving cycle diagram. We will create this diagram in this cycle. Okay, so in this cycle, whatever the dimensions given to you, you have to understand these dimensions. And then before going to cycle, we should take offset of grooving tool. Which grooving tool we are using, that we should be clarify, and in which turret, in which location that grooving tool is there, we should understand that. Our grooving tool must be very perfect as per our cycle or as per our diagram as per given below. So in this diagram, our grooving width is 20 mm or 10 mm. This is a 10 mm. So let's say this is a 10 mm. So for making 10 mm grooving, at least we should use 8 to 9 mm thickness of the groove tool or thickness of the groove insert. So this is my groove insert. How groove insert looks, this is the in diagram I already given how this grooving insert look like. So this is a grooving insert and this is a grooving diagram. Fine. So I will hope so. I am thinking you already taken the offset, and if you are not aware about how to take offset of grooving cycle, please go to description box and check how to take offset of grooving tool, and then only you go to this programming. So in this, I will first of all, this is my header and this is my footer. In this, I will first of all select turning option. In this turning option, you will see various options. In this various option, we will select second number of option, that is groove. In this grooving, we have again numerous type of the options. These are three options in front of me. In these three options, again I have to choose as per my diagram. This diagram is showing that I want straight type of the groove. In my groove, there should not be any type of curve, chamfer or arc. So for straight grooving, I will select first number of the option, and this is my first option. Exactly. Now we will just refer to this diagram and we will give input here. So first of all, this is asking about T. T means tool number. Which tool you are using here? So I will say select tool, and I will go to tool number, which is the grooving tool. In 5 number, this is my tool number. In 5 number of the turret, 5 number location of my turret, there is a groove that is called as plunge turret, plunge cutter, and I will just say okay. And then I will say immediately you can say accept. And for cross checking purpose, you have to go to offset button and check whatever the dimensions and whatever the inputs are there. We should, before going to program, we should understand this concept. This is offset, already we took this, and then this is the width of the groove. If width of groove is not particularly perfect for this cycle, then my tool will be either it will take long amount of the cycle time or it will not work. So it should be perfect as per the workpiece and diagram. So this is my grooving tool. I already given all type of input to my grooving tool, so I am very much confident about this. I have to give again feed. What is the feed? What feed should I put here? So I will put here whatever feed you want. I will put here 0.1 as per my requirement. S is RPM. Whatever RPM you wanted to give, you can give RPM here. This is machinal roughing, so I wanted to give roughing, so I will put here roughing. 3 triangle is a roughing, single triangle is a 3 triangle is a finishing, single triangle is a roughing. Again I am telling you, single triangle is a roughing cycle, so this type of tool path will come, and if you will select this finishing cycle, this type of one tool path will come. So here we will recommend that, I will recommend that we should use roughing plus finishing. First of all, my groove will come and he will do roughing operation, he will remove the material, and whatever the material we are leaving there for the allowance purpose, that material will get removed in finishing cycle. Again, we will go to next option. This is the next option. Next option is defining that which type of groove I want. External groove, internal groove. Which groove I wanted to select? I wanted to select external groove, face groove, and then back groove. There are 4 options. So particularly we will see again different type of the options. First of all, in this cycle, my intention is to show how to do OD grooving. So I will select first option only. This is my first option. Yeah. Again, this is very important concept. Here I have to give reference. Always my students are doing this mistake and they are always asking me, sir, why my groove is not coming perfectly? So that you have to give perfect type of the reference. This is a reference. On the basis of this only my all dimensions, my all remaining inputs are depend. So I should always select the perfect reference. So here I am giving this right hand side upper reference, means first number of reference. In animation you can see that this is my reference point. On the basis of this reference point, I have to give input to my grooves. Again I will say input x0 is the diameter of my raw material or my workpiece, on which diameter I wanted to create groove. So I wanted to create groove as per diagram, as per design. I wanted to create groove on 80 mm diameter cycle. So I will select 80 mm. I will give you the input 80 input. Then Z0. Z0 means my first groove reference point. So here my first groove as per design, my first groove should come on -20 dimensions. So I will put a -20. I will okay input B1. B1 is the width of groove. As per diagram, as per design, B1 is a 10 mm. So I will put here 10 mm positive direction. Fine. Exactly. Again T1. T1 is sometimes it's coming in incremental dimension. If you are putting in incremental dimension, you have to give one side dimensions, or else depth of the groove, or else I would like to recommend you have to select a ABS. ABS means absolute. Absolute means small diameter of your groove. Means in this diagram you can see that there are 2 diameters. One is the roughing diameter, one is the finishing diameter. Roughing diameter is my 80, finishing diameter is my 60. So on 60 up to 60 mm diameter I have to create groove. So I will directly put here ABS at 60. That is very easy method to understand and know. Yeah. Again I will say input, and there is D. D means depth of cut. How much depth of cut should I give? Here I will always think about our material condition, our tool conditions, our material properties. Everything should be considerable here. Then and then only your groove will come perfectly. Otherwise, your groove will give lot of chatter marks, lot of vibrations. So we should be very careful to give depth of cut. UX is the finishing allowance in X direction, finishing allowance in Z direction for finishing purpose. Because of we are selecting here roughing and finishing cycle. So first of all, my machine will create this type of groove, and machine will leave 0.2 mm in X and Z direction, and after that my machine will go for finishing purpose or finishing operation. Again I will say input, yeah. Then N is a number of grooves, how much grooves I want. As per this diagram I want to create 3 grooves, so I will give here input 3 mm. 3 number of grooves, sorry, I will say input. DP means distance between 2 groove. Distance between 2 groove. As per diagram, what is my distance between 2 groove? That is 20 mm. You can see here that is 20 mm. Here I wanted to give you one input. If I will put 20 mm plus, my first groove will be back side, second groove will be front side, and third groove will be towards my face. If you wanted to change the direction of this arrow, you have to give negative value here. If you will put negative value, my direction will be go towards check direction. So I will put a -20, yeah, and I will give input. This is my all inputs given in my cycle. So I will just check how it looks. So for that I will check, I will press a graphic view. If you will press a graphic view, this type of groove will perform on your material. Machine is very smart. Machine is doing everything. Whatever you want and what you don't want. If you have any query here, you can again change this cycle and you can check it again. On the basis of this, I will say accept and I will say simulation. If you will check the simulation, you can see that this is my grooving cycle 3D. I will say details and see. This type of grooving cycle is getting performed on my workpiece. Second groove is going on, and again that finishing cycle, third grooving is going on. This is a roughing cycle, and at the last moment this will create a finishing cycle. This is a finishing cycle, one cut, and groove is going back to home position. This is the very simplest matter. If you have any queries on this, you can ask me. I will give you this type of solution again and again. And if you are very interested for creating more your knowledge, if you wanted to create something different, you can share me your diagrams. I will also again think on that and we will discuss on the same. Again, once again, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for giving me opportunity to present this grooving cycle to you. If you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, share my channel, and please motivate me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.